Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series of Transport Fever. Yes, we're starting the USA map. We're going to play Skye's American Dream. We're playing on a large world. I'm going to go for a 1 to 2 format, so we get a longer, thinner map. We'll play on medium terrain type, starting in the year 1850. We're playing on medium difficulty, and we are going to kick its ass, let me tell you. Seed, well, we'll just have A, B, C, that'll do, and start. Okay, so here is our map. And because it's a 2x1, it's obviously like a fairly long, thinnish map. Not very thin, but thinnish. Now, I've already had a look around this map. Now, I could start off by doing something very, very simple. And if you're kind of new to the game and whatever, I would suggest you do something simple, like hook up oil to an oil refinery and deliver fuel into a town. And I could actually set up a pretty nice little run into Philadelphia. You know what? I might do that afterwards, but I'm actually going to start way down here in Anchorage. Anchored down in Anchorage. Who remembers that song? And we're gonna hook up this farm down to this food processing plant, and it's gonna defy all the rules of logic, and it's still gonna be awesome. That's what makes it fun. So we're gonna start off now. First thing we want to do is figure out where we want to deliver to. Well, we're delivering food, so we're delivering to the commercial. So we're delivering to the blue buildings. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, I suppose we could put a train station outside and then truck it in. But you know what? The thing about early in the game, the trucks don't make you any money. They just don't make you any money. So initially, we're going to avoid them. And we're going to hook up directly. So I want a freight station. And we're going to spin it around. And I'm going to line it up with the back of these buildings. Yeah, about like that. Now, obviously, putting this in here is going to knock down buildings, which costs us a fortune. Like, if you just put this in, this will cost us like 80, 90k, something like that. But if I put it there, it's going to cost us like 700,000. And knocking down buildings at the beginning of the game is like a bad idea, isn't it? Well, if we put this here, it'll give us really good coverage, and then we don't have to use wagons. So, you know what? I'm going to do it, and I'm only going to knock one building down, so it's only going to cost me like 240k, which means I'm only spending like about 140k more than I would normally. So that's that end, right? And then down here at the farm, at the food processing plant, we're going to do same thing. If I actually get it, flip this around. Now let's see, how far out can we put this? That's kind of the threshold there, so we'll bring it back a bit and we'll put it like probably about there. And again, I mean I could play around and probably save myself 5 or 10k or whatever, but I'm not going to bother, and I'm just going to throw it in. Now I want to be able to see where I'm going to, and let's line this up pretty nicely with that. So I think about there should be just about good. Alright, and we'll hook it up with a little road. Yeah, something like that. There we go. And now we come to the interesting bit, because you've probably been sitting there giggling and going, Skye's really screwed up because he's going to be knocking these fields down and they're going to cost him a fortune. And indeed, if I was going to do that, it would cost me a fortune. Not that that would bother me, because I could knock down quite a few of these fields and still be quite happily making loads of money in the long run. But we're going to try and avoid too many costs. We're not going to avoid all the costs, but we're going to try and avoid too many costs. So I'm going to bring this round something like that, and then I want to bring this around. Now the thing is, this is all about balancing like speed and cost and all kinds of stuff. Let's bring you back to about there. Yeah. Let's get the speed up around 55, I think, probably. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Right, we're going to put a station in. And the station that we're going to put in is going to go... Now, this is going to be a through freight station. And this is going to go about here. And the idea is that the road will hook up to there, one end will hook up to there, and the other end's just going to go past the corner of this. That's the general idea. And I'm just going to turn it around like one, I think, like that. And that'll do nicely. Alright, cool. So now we'll hook this up. Just simple, easy, like that. And then I want track, and we're going to hook this up. Let's do it in 2 bits, I think. Save myself a couple of thousand, like after I've been wasting money. Now, what are we going to do about these? Now, if I was to run a track through here, right? Look at that, 800,000. Run it through there, 800,000, 600,000, 700,000. It's going to cost like lots. So consequently, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take something from about, I don't know, probably about there-ish. Now, I may have to have a couple of pops at this to get something that works, but what we're going to be doing is bridging it. Yeah, and I think I need to start a little bit further back than that. Oh, no, that would work. That would work. And in fact, if we come back over there, that would work even better. Now, that's going to cost us 230k. I could go with a stone bridge, but to be honest, the trains that we're going to have for like quite a while, 37 would be enough. I suppose I could go for a stone bridge, which is going to cost me, what, another 30k? Yeah, it's worth doing, actually. We'll go for a stone bridge then. So, let's see. Am I happy with that position? Yeah, I'm happy with that position. Am I happy with where I'm pointing? Yeah, actually, no, because I want to be pointing over there. So, we'll come back round at least a little bit. Yeah, that's actually too far. That would do fairly nicely, I think. Oh, I think that's pretty much bang on. Yeah, we'll take that. So there you go, 240k for a bridge. Now, if you'd actually done just a stretch of road that long, it would have cost what? Like, if it was flat, yeah, like about 40k. So yeah, am I wasting money left, right, and centre? Yep, and it's not going to stop here. Let me tell you. Right, yeah, we're staying over 50, so that's good. So yeah, am I going to do that in 2 bits? No, I'm not actually. I'm going to take that. It's only 20k. Right, then comes the slightly laborious bit, because here I am going to try and save some money. So we're going to be running this in relatively short. See, when you start to see like a lot of white, that means it's going to move the terrain a lot, and that's going to be expensive. We don't want that. So we're just going to do this in little short bursts and follow the train. So follow the terrain. So the train is going to be kind of going up and down quite a bit, but these are fairly small terrain movements. You can see this is pretty damn flat, but even so, it shouldn't affect our train's performance, and that's kind of the important thing. So now, naming. We're going to need lots of names in this series. We've got all the towns to name. We've got all the businesses to name. We've got the lines to name, the trains, the boats, the planes, even the stagecoaches we can name. So yeah, in the first series, I limited it to my patrons because I wanted to give them a reward. But in this series, anybody at all can have something named. And it might be you want your name in the game, or you might want to name it, I don't know, name something for some obscure reason. But how do you get my attention? How do you get me to choose you? Well, there are several ways. You can be funny, you can be interesting, like sharing with me like interesting, bizarre facts. You can come up with something cool. You could come with something like that's just, I don't know, nostalgic, or just like any combination of like interesting, funny, clever, all that kind of stuff may get you in the game. Now, if you want just your name in the game or whatever, then you'll have to find some other way to catch my attention. Like, if you're a frequent poster, that'll improve your chances. If you give me like hints and tips of how to do things better and stuff, then that could definitely win my attention. I think we'll go with that for the last bit. I was pretty close. I was pretty close to dead straight. Quite impressed with that. Right, there we go. Now, so how much have we spent of our 2 million? We've already spent 1 million, but we're not finished because we're going to double track this. Oh yeah, right from the beginning, we're going to double track this. And I'm going to start from about there, bring it out. Yeah, about like that. That'll do. That'll do nicely. And then run it all the way back up here. We'll do it in sections. I have no idea how much this is going to cost me. Do I care? No, not really. Because I know that it's going to be relatively cheap. So let's come up to the bridge. Now this part is going to be more expensive. I don't know, like that part coming back probably cost us like, I don't know, what, 100,000, 150,000 maybe, something like that. I haven't even looked. Yeah, I would think somewhere around there. This is going to be more expensive because to double track that is 130k to start with. So there's another 100k gone. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to run a track on the outside of this station. Now, I'm actually going to lay it. You can actually butt up right up against it. The game will allow you to lay a track like right next to the station. You can see how that's staying like right on the station edge, and you can lay a track like right there, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to run it right up to the end of the station like that, and then we'll just curve it around. As long as we're staying over 50 miles an hour. That's 49. That'll do. Oh no, I want to double track. What the hell am I doing? I want to double track this, you idiot. What a bunhead. Lose track, because I'm gabbing to you and I just forget what I'm doing. Boom, there we go. So all we've got to do now is run this into the other station. And then, to be honest, we're pretty much done. So let's see. We want to, from here, come out probably about like that would do, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's nice. That works nicely. All right, we need a depot. So I think what I'm going to do is have a depot. Now, we want to be sending our trains to the depot when they're empty, right? And the only time that our trains are going to be empty is between the town and going back to the farm. The rest of the time they're going to be carrying stuff. So the best place to put the depot is somewhere in here. And I'm going to put it over here, I think. So let's run a track, maximum curvature, like 90 degrees, till it's like pretty much 90 degrees. I'll take that back a fraction, about there. And then I'm going to try, no, I need it to come a little bit further. Like that, there we go. And then, hopefully run it back onto there. Yeah, lovely. There we go. Okay, and then we get a depot. And we just throw the depot. Oh, no. Try train depot, Skye, you loony. There we go. Flip that around, pop you on there. Cha-ching. Alright, so now we want to try trains. And we got steam trains again. Hooray. I do love the steam trains. And these American steam trains are just awesome to look at. Right, so we're going to have a Baldwin 6 wheels. Now we've only got $500,000 left after buying that. So we're instantly going to be borrowing money. And again, people are going, oh my God, you're going to be in so much trouble. No, we're not. Everything's going to be blooming awesome. I am going to put I'm going to put 3 cars on here. Now, I'm kind of umming and ahhing between 3 and 4, but I think I'm going to go with 3. And we'll see how we go. So we want to put you on a line. This is going to be a new line. And this line is going to run from the farm to the processing plant and to the town. Cha-ching. And that is that. Nice and easy. Cool. What else do I need to do? So that's the train's going to go up there. That's awesome. Signals. We do need signal. Now this is going to take a minute or two. Now, the trains are going to be coming up here on the right-hand side. And I suppose I should have kept the damn line open, shouldn't I, really? Let's close that down for now. And get that up there. So, we want a signal around about here. Why? So that if a train is coming up here, and there's a train already in the station, you want as short a distance as possible between the station and where the train is going to stop and wait. Right? So that as soon as it's clear, it's only got a short distance to go into the station. So we put a signal up here just before the switch. I could have put that a little bit further forward, but that'll do. It's close enough. And then going back up here, we just want to put signals like every so often. So we'll have, I think we'll probably just have like one set of signals in between the station and the town. Now, we will have a signal immediately before the station for the same reason as putting that one there. If a train's coming up here and there's a train in this station, we want the next train to be able to get as close to the station as possible before it has to stop. And if it does have to stop, we want it to be as close as possible to the station so it doesn't have to go very far. So there you go. That's why we're doing that. Let's put you there. Okay, so we come trolling up here. Now, coming in the opposite direction, I mean, don't really care so much. But for spacing, we can put another signal kind of in the middle of the station, about there. Right, and then coming out here, we'll put, you know what, we'll put signals in just before the bridge. We'll put signals in just before the bridge going in the opposite direction. And then just like, it's just going to be like every so often. So we'll have some there and there and there and oh, now here, because we've got a road, we'll put one on this side and we'll put one on that side of the road, just for fun. And then another couple in there. Oh, got another road. Signal on that side, signal on that side, and oh, and then we're home. So let's put one signal in just before there. Cool, and that's it. That's our signals done. Right, that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. So I tell you what, let's get the farm. Yeah, let's get the farm up there. We'll get the food processing plant. Now I'm not going to change any of the names until you guys have an opportunity to start suggesting your own names and your own ideas and all the rest of it, and I'll sift through them and I'll start using them. But seriously, like, if you suggest it, don't get cross if I don't use it. Don't get cross if I don't use it instantly. Right? This is going to be a long series. There's going to be loads and loads and loads of things to name. So just patience. Right. So off we go. Right. You know what? I'm going to close the line down for a second. Where's our train? Here's our train. Oh, I do love the steam trains. Right, let's have a ride on the steam train. Let's minimize that out of the way. Yeah, how am I going to... You know what, I'll just put them out of the way. I do want to keep them up there, though. Because... Now, you'll see the farm has already started producing. And we are headed towards the farm. But if we look at what it's producing, this will be producing grain. Right? See, it starts producing grain. But we're not going to use grain, we're going to use livestock. Now, somebody was saying that you should do half grain and half livestock, because then you get twice as much. That's rubbish. If this has got a production of 100, right, you will get, let me pause before it gets into the station. You will get 100, right? Now that can be 100 grain or 100 livestock, or 50 grain and 50 livestock, but it's not going to be 100 grain and 100 livestock. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you produce grain or livestock or both. And since I want to take advantage of shipping grain and livestock backwards and forwards on the same train for maximum productivity, profitability rather, I want livestock, because you can't ship grain in a boxcar. So there you go. Right. What I'm going to do now is, am I going to tell this train to wait and actually get some? Or, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. So, No, I'm just gonna let it go on its way. So it's gonna stop at that station. There's nothing there, and so it gets on with it. Now this is gonna go up to, I think it's 29, and then it'll go. Oh, okay. You don't want grain. Then I'll do livestock, and then it'll start storing up livestock, and it'll store up the same like 29, and then it'll start shipping them to the station. Now, I mean, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell this train to turn around. Actually, come back, because what we're going to do? I was going to take a ride on the train, but we'll do it after. So just come back here, train. Come back this way a little bit. Yeah, stop. Yeah, no. Reverse. Go. There we go. Get you out of the station. Turn you round. Again. And I'll do what I was going to do originally, which was to set this to load full. Now this will only wait for a certain amount of time, and you can set that time here. If you go to vehicles, you can set the maximum amount of time that it will wait. I'm going to set it to wait for like 3 minutes. That's fine. Right, so this is now going to sit here for 3 minutes and wait. Now, there's nothing at the station at the moment. There's nothing waiting. And how is the farm doing? The farm, it started producing livestock now. It's identified that it has potential for shipping livestock. And if we were to look at the farm, the food processing plant, this should have identified, yes, it's got potential of 69. Awesome. For the product. So it can ship 69 of this product. Where's it shipping it to? It's shipping it to Savannah. If we go and look at Savannah's demand, we can see that it has a total demand of 75. But we're obviously not covering all of the buildings. There's like 4 buildings missing over there. Right? So our demand is 69. That's classic. I couldn't have made that happen if I had tried. Where's our train? It's still sitting there waiting. We're running it on fast. Are we getting anything yet? We're almost up to the 29. I might tell this to wait for 5 minutes actually, rather than 3. Yeah, wait for 5 minutes. Now this is only on this first run. Oh, look. Oh, he's actually got 8. Oh, cool. All right. In that case, we'll change this. When he gets like, I don't know. Actually, this is enough. This is enough. So we're going to change it to load if available. Right. He's going to go off with his 10 livestock. Now he's going to carry on producing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let him get a little bit of the way down the line. Probably down to, I don't know. Yeah, down to maybe here-ish. Yeah, that'll do. And once he's down there, I'm going to buy another train. Oh yeah, you haven't got enough money, Skye. Yeah, well, I'm going to borrow some money. Borrow another 1 million. Buy trains. Where are we up to? We're at March. So I'm going to buy a Baldwin 6 wheels and boxcars 1, 2, 3. And set you on line 1, and off you go. Cha-ching. So train 2 is on the way. Now let's see. How are we doing for livestock? We've got 5, 6. I'd like him to have 10, ideally. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to say, wait for a full load. Let him get 6. 7. We'll let him get up to probably to 10. 8. Oh god dear, it's painful. 9. One more. Come on, do it before the train gets to the other end. There we go, pause. And change it to load if available. Right, so when I take it off pause, he will go on his little merry way. I want to go up to the other end. You're not there yet. Good. Right, so I want to ride with him for a little bit and have a look at this gorgeous locomotive. Oh, I want to slow down. Here we go. Right. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I don't think the American trains are as pretty as the European trains, but I do think they are absolutely full of character. I mean, look at the smokestack and the cow catchers. They're more kind of rough and ready, and they're definitely not as pretty, but they are awesome. I love these. And there are some really, really nice ones as we go along. The next one is one of my favourites, actually. Can't wait to get that. Right, so we're trolling along. This is like something out of a western, isn't it? We're trolling along towards the little frontier town where the bad guys are going to get their asses kicked. Wah! Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. Look at this. There's definitely... There should be smoke signals rising from there, shouldn't there? All signals up. The way is clear for us. Right, he's just about to go into there. I'm going to pause that, and I'm going to whiz back here. Now, let's see. How far have you got? Well, not very far. Okay, well, guess what? Yeah, we're buying another train. Oh, yeah. So, borrow another 500,000. Oh, by the way, anybody that tells you that borrowing money is a bad thing is an idiot. I'm just going to say categorically, right? At the beginning of the game, on the basis that you can make a profit with the money that you invest, right? You want to borrow as much as possible and invest it all, because then you'll make more money back, right? It's that simple, right? So, yes, you want to borrow money. We want to buy trains. We want another Baldwin 6 wheels, and we want another 3 boxcars. Oh, can I afford 3? Probably not. 1, 2, no I can't. Borrow another 500,000. Buy. Cha-ching. And set you on line 1. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. I want line 1 though. Yeah, I could have done it that way. It's probably the easiest. Let's bring that up. Am I going to set you? Yeah, I'm going to set you to full load. Just for a minute. Now I'm going to get rid of land use, and we're going to go down here. We're going to ride the train, and we're going to see how much we get for our 10 livestock. Good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan. Here we go. Finally arriving at our destination. And what are we going to get? We're going to get 100k. Hooray. Now, obviously, because we haven't made any food yet, well, we've just made the first food, we're going to be going back empty. Right? So, this journey back and forwards is only going to make us 100k. And if we look at, let's see, this is train 1, isn't it? Yeah, this is train 1. Let's have a look at the finances. You can see that on that first leg getting there, it actually made a profit, right? But on the way back, it's going to make a loss because it's got no income when it gets to the other end. So this is why taking the stuff up and then coming back with the food and getting paid on both journeys. This is what it's all about. This is how you make money. Right. So. Close you down. Let's go back up here. Where are you? You're there. Okay, pause. Let's go down here. And how much have you got on board now? 6. Yeah, let's keep you waiting. At least till you've got 7. At least 7. Let's speed you up. That make it quicker. Come on, give me at least 7. Shall I let him go now? Yeah, go on. There you go. Off you go. Cool. And let's see. So, our first train is coming back. That one is going down there. We've just put our third train on, going away from the station. So, I'm just kind of judging when to get our next train. And I'm thinking probably about nowish, I would think. So let's grab you, buy trains, pulled in 6 wheels, and borrow another 500,000. Up to 5 million now. And not tank car, box car, you bonehead. 1, 2, 3. And off we go. Oh, put it on the line. Oh, and I missed one. Buy trains. Oh, did I not have enough? Oh, I didn't have enough money. Didn't quite have enough money. Borrow another 500,000. And box car, buy. And there we go. Set line. Line 1. Cha-ching. And off we go. Here comes the latest in our fleet. We've got 4 now. I think we can call it a fleet. Now, how much are you going to have? You're not going to have very much at all. Oh, you've got 11. Wow. Oh, that's plenty for you. 12. Yeah, that's loads. That's fine. Now, let's go down to the other end. Now, this one is coming back. I think he might have food on board. He has. He's got 1 food on board. So let's have a look. You know what? Let's have a ride along with him. I'll get rid of train 4 for now. Oh, hello, other train. You slow it down so you guys can have a look. I know a lot of you do like to have a good look now and again. Right, so we've got train 2. Let's have a look at his finances. So as you can see, on the journey there, right, made a little profit. It wasn't carrying a full load, but it made a little profit. And now on the way back, he'll obviously lose money, but he's starting to carry food. And that's going to make all the difference. God, these trains are beautiful. I keep spotting like the whistle, and he's got a bell on his as well. He's got bells and whistles. God dear, he's posh. They are awesome, I mean. And the terrain, I love the fact that the terrain is completely different here. What the hell is that? Let's go and have a look at that. What are you? You're a goods factory. Reminds me, I really need to make some goods in the European series. It's like episode, I don't know, what will be episode 46, next episode, and I still haven't produced any goods. All right, so let's go back. So let's have a look at this. Your production is 20 now. Wow, a whole 20. We've got demand for 67. Oh, 24. It's going up. Demand. Sorry, production over here is 50. Well, now what's your demand? Your potential is 53. So you got the potential to ship 53 products. You have the potential to order 75. So that should go up. And hopefully it will. Here comes our next train. Oh, no, that's train. Now, how much food have you got? Oh, he's got 11 food. Good Lord. That's a half load of food. Now, let's have a look at your finances. Now, not only did you make a profit on the journey here, you are, I think, going to make a profit on the journey back. And that's where the real profit comes from. Now, let's take a look at our finances. So we spent loads of money. 1.4 million on construction, 800,000 on new vehicles, and then the next year we spent 2.5 million on new vehicles. And this year so far, oh my God, we're losing $250,000. It's all going to go horribly wrong. Nah, that's not. I'm going to speed it up. We'll have a ride on this train while I'm speeding it up. Might as well look at the things. I'll get rid of this. Get rid of this for a while. Yes, get rid of that for a while. And we'll just have a nice fast ride on the train. Look at the beautiful terrain. All that beautiful vistas passing us by. It is a beautiful campus. There's absolutely no getting away from it. It is spectacularly good. Now, how many trains are we running? We're running 4 trains, aren't we? I think we're running 4 trains. Yeah, we're running 4 trains. And for the moment, that's fine. But we will be increasing the number of trains. God, you can really see how up and down it is now, can't you? But if you notice, these things are keeping their max speed pretty much all the time. They're slowing down a little bit. Oh, well, no, he's back up to 25. Their max speed is only 25. He slowed a little bit going up the bridge. Now, don't stop at the farm. It's straight onto the town to drop off his food and get a bit of double bubble payment. Should we see how much he gets for this? Should be the same kind of thing. Like in the region of 100,000. Might be a bit more, actually. 130,000. Hooray! So what's that done for your profitability? Oh, very nice. Very nice. You've made, like, 60, 70,000 in profit. Very, very good. Right, and that's carrying like half loads. Now, how much did you just pick up? You just picked up 18 food, which is almost a full load. Which is awesome sauce. And you're coming back with, you've got 7 food. Nice. So let's have a look at the line profitability. Finances. So this is the line as a whole. So the first year made a little loss. The second year we made a little loss. What's going to happen this year? Now we're only just at the beginning of the year. It's March. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens. You know what? Let's bring up the vehicles and see what each one is actually shipping. So you're carrying 10 food back. Nice. You've got 17 food, which is beautiful. You've got 18 food. 18 livestock. And you have got 20 livestock. Wow. And once they start carrying basically a full load, that's when you start to make some real profits. And oh my god, we've just started making a profit, guys. Well, that's probably a good place to leave it for this episode. Now, starting to make a profit. Leave me your names, leave me your comments, leave me your suggestions. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you for the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.